And I must explain. No, she was fasting. We're going to talk to you about the engagement. There's a list of things I have to do. I have to get candles, I have to get roses, I have to get a sweeter with you. I'm sweeter with you. Hey!
No, you're not keep talking Katie and Jojo.
Okay. As soon as I heard that card, guys, let me tell you something. I don't care how ready you are to propose. I don't care who you are. As soon as you know that she's close, your heart starts do 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 do. One thing I always tell Nadia is don't go out in public in slippers.
Like old bread. That's what I look like. I got into the car looking like old bread. So I'm just waiting for the video from Spoo. Where's the video?
Alright guys, welcome to part 4.
Whatever part this is.
Whatever part this is of how Nadia and I met. And we're going to talk to you about the engagement, okay? Because I had to lie, I had to keep a secret, and I needed help from the squad to keep this whole thing a secret, right? So I decided on Friday after I got the ring that I'm going to propose to Nadia. So I told her sister, I told my sister, I told mom, I told dad, I told... Who else did I tell?
Your squad.
I told my squad, right? And I was 100% ready to do it. And then the one thing that I wanted to actually do was to speak to your dad, right? So I spoke to Nadia's dad. And after that, I was like, okay, now that all of that is done, it is time to move forward. So Monday comes. Monday is time to propose now. Now, there's a list of things I have to do. I have to get candles. I have to get roses. I have to get food. I have to get... what was it? Oh, Friday I think I got the box for the ring on Friday. And I had to prepare the house, clean, all those kinds of things, in addition to normal work, right? Because deadlines are still deadlines, work must still be done. And I'm running. I won't forget. Because now there's certain people that you can speak to, certain people you can't speak to. Her sister's responsibility was to make sure that she, what was it, for you to go somewhere?
Pick me up from work and take me somewhere.
Yeah. So to keep you busy until I was ready, then you're going to come to the house, right? And then my responsibility was to make sure the house was nice. So I cleaned the house. I put first I cleaned the house and then I went to go buy stuff. So then I bought candles, I bought the helium balloons, and then, I was supposed to fetch the helium balloons later because I was worried they were going to, what's the word? Lose their floatiness. Then... and then I went to buy food, and at the time Nadia was fasting, so I'm like, should I buy like fruits and stuff? But then I'm like, okay, but the photos won't be forever. Now I'm gonna look like a
cappuccino's date.
I'm gonna look like a cappuccino's date. Don't be a mabena. I'm gonna look like a mabena now. If 10 years from now they see the photos and they're like, why did you propose with fruit? Now I must explain. No, she was fasting. So I bought normal food. I went to Woolworths, bought all kinds of nice stuff. I bought a bottle of, what was it? Sparkling wine. And then I went to my sister's house. My sister's like, get this board, get this thing, get this, get that. Put this on this, put this on that, and then cut this, put this here, da 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 da. So I do that. Then I set up the candles and the like the blanket. It almost looks like a picnic. It's very nice, all those kinds of things. And then I have to go and fetch the balloons. So I go fetch the balloons. When I get the balloons, I'm like, I need roses. Now, bear in mind, it's the afternoon. And the best time to buy flowers is in the morning. I'm looking for red roses. I drive around, looking for roses. At the same time, I'm on the phone trying to lie to people. Trying to get people to stay away from the house. All those kinds of things. Spoo's coming to come and shoot. So I must find out where he is, what's going on with that. And then I get the roses. Drive back, beat traffic. Now I'm doing the roses. All those things, creating a nice, okay? Then I forget, I need a song. I need a song, and I'm looking for a song. And I go through like modern music, and I go through the Justin Biebers and all those kinds of things. And I'm just like, no.
You're going through Justin Bieber?
Yeah, Justin's got some nice love songs. Hey, listen now. Okay. So I'm going through the songs, and I'm like, no, there's a song I actually heard that perfectly describes our relationship. And it perfectly describes how I felt about Nadia. And that song was by Casey and JoJo, and it's called All My Life. If you don't know it, go listen to it. It'll describe my relationship with Nadia. Oh, sweeter than you. Oh, sweeter than you. Hey.
No, you're not talking Casey and JoJo.
Okay,
no.
okay.
Cut.
Okay.
No.
More special than you. Okay. So then I find the song. Now I'm trying to figure out, should I play it through the car? Should I play it on the phone? What will I do that will not make this whole thing obvious, right? So I'm like, okay, connect the Bluetooth to the car. So when she walks in through the garage, she'll hear the song. But also when I'm proposing, it's not too loud, but you can still hear it. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, now. Okay, so eventually, you guys go around, do all the things, you distracted, all those kinds of things, and now you're coming home, right? Mm-hmm. You're coming to the house. And I hear the car outside because it's a diesel car, so I hear grrr. Now I need to light these candles fast. Because if you light them too soon, obviously they're going to burn out. But they were actually good candles. They didn't burn out. So I'm lighting these candles, but I can hear the car outside. So I was like, hurry up, please. She's here. Lighting. Now, as soon as I heard that car, guys, let me tell you something. I don't care how ready you are to propose. I don't care who you are. As soon as you know that she's close, your heart starts do. You can be sure she's going to say yes. You could start planning the wedding before we even proposed, like we did. We started planning the wedding before I proposed. But I was still like, yo, what if? And then what if starts to come into play. So I'm lighting up, my hands are shaking now. Then I go outside and I go to the car to get her stuff, and to walk her into the house. Now, one thing I always tell Nadia is don't go out in public in slippers. Babe, don't wear slippers in public.
Can I just, in my defense, see...
Tell the people.
You see, this is what happens when you lie to people. Okay, so his lie was, while I was at work, he texted me and he told me his boo is coming over and they going to work throughout the night. They have deadlines and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, sharp, I'm coming home. I'm going to be by myself anyway. So let me be comfortable, because my plan was to come home, jump into the bed and be on my phone, because like it was a long day at work. And so they'd be working in the laundry in the bedroom. So wherever they weren't, I was going to be just chilling. That's what happens when you lie to people. So I thought I'm coming home just to chill. Hence, if you guys see our engagement photos, I have socks and slippers on. So you can't say he doesn't like guys, going out.
If you leave the house, don't leave the house.
No, you said public.
Slippers. Don't leave the house in pajamas.
No, I'm defending myself.
My mom used to say,
I went from one house, babe. I went from one house to another house. There was no public in between anywhere. No one that could have potentially seen what was on my feet. So, and my sister didn't give me a heads up as well, because she was the one keeping me busy. She didn't even be like, no, don't try to change your shoes or anything like that. I get into the car looking crusty, like old bread. That's what I looked like. I got into the car looking like old bread and thinking I went from one house to another house. There was technically no public in between. So you guys lied to me. Hence why for the rest of my life, my engagement photos will have pink, dirty, dusty slippers in, because this is my outside slippers also. So that's my defense, guys.
Yeah, so she walks in with her slippers. Okay. She walks in with her slippers. She's got an attitude. Smooth. So now, Casey JoJo's playing now. Now I'm trying to time this thing. Get in the house, quick, get ready, where's the ring? Get inside before she gets in, so that, you can position yourself and be ready for all these things. Nadia, being Nadia, she's like, how? Spoo, you got what do you say? You got my boyfriend working to Casey and JoJo, or what?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Or when did you start working and listening to this kind of music? So I hear her, but I'm walking, because I don't have time to answer and explain these things. I go, pew, and she's carrying stuff. Like, you're carrying stuff, or was your sister carrying the stuff?
I was carrying stuff, because he said, he texted me in the afternoon and he's like, let's go to Johannesburg for dinner. So I was like, hey boy, boy's gonna propose. Yeah. So I thought he was gonna propose the Tuesday, because he said, let's go to Johannesburg for dinner. So I thought he was gonna propose the Tuesday at dinner. So when I went back to my sister and them's house, because she was still keeping me busy, she used my niece as an excuse, and I'll never say no to seeing my niece. So we get back there, And then I'm like taking out my clothes and I'm like, oh, maybe I should wear this because clearly he's going to propose tomorrow. And I took out like my bestest clothes. I even packed heels and everything. I'm like, oh, tomorrow's the day. So I was walking in with my tomorrow bag with my outfits in.
Yeah.
So technically I did have nice clothes for the proposal. It just wasn't when I thought it was.
Yeah, so if you know Nadia, you know that she's a very observant, she's woke. Okay, so if you try and keep something from her, she has a way of just figuring out like all these things, right? She just knows. So when I just felt like she knew something was up, I had to deflect.
You deflected well.
So I'm like, if I like suggest that I'm proposing the next day, then today she'll have a guard down. She won't know anything is coming, right? Which worked, but then sleepers. Okay, so she walks in and she runs back out. She walks in and she runs back out because she's like, no. Not like this, bro. So I'm nervous. I'm trying to get this thing done and I'm like, I'm not even gonna eat. I'm not even gonna do anything until I get this question out the way, right? And you needed the toilet.
Yeah, like I saw the stuff and like immediately a pee just came down into the pee area and I was like bouncing up and down the whole time.
So she wants to pee. I want to ask the question. So I explained to her exactly how I feel, which is okay to do, guys. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't let people tell you tigers don't cry, wada. Open up, tell her how you feel so that she can feel safe and secure. I tell her, then I ask her to marry me. What did you say before? You didn't say yes, no?
I said no. I'm joking. I said duh.
You say duh. Okay,
yeah.
I can't remember.
I said duh. Yeah.
And then that's when obviously
it was like the meanest yes.
Put the ring, jump. Now I'm relieved. Now I'm like, okay. Now that she said yes, it's time to eat. Because no, looking at all that good food, it's time to eat. So that was how we got engaged.
From his side, yeah, that's how we got engaged.
And then you?
That's what you experienced in the engagement.
What did you experience?
I experienced deceit,
and
fullness,
lies.
and lies.
And juice.
I was so shook because he never lies to me ever. So I was like really shocked that you pulled it off. Because like you never lied to me, and he actually like lied. Not even said half truths or anything.
No, the half truth was me and Spoo were working because we did work.
Spoo worked. Oh, you did work.
We did work.
Okay, you worked. Sorry, he did work.
So that was my cap.
But yeah, it was such a beautiful setup. And then I even asked if I could put my tomorrow's clothes on, the clothes that I packed for the dinner.
To take photo.
And I was like, let's do it again. I was like, okay, now that it's done. So, because like, I walked in and Zboo has this camera in my face, like this big recording camera. And when I saw Zboo recording and I saw balloons on this side, because I literally looked at Zboo, I saw balloons, and then I don't know what else I saw, but it looked like hectic romantic vibes. Like, yeah. I dashed. Like, I turned around and I walked out and I started shaking, and then my pee went from my brain down.
What's your pee in your brain? Your pee's in your brain.
It felt like it just drained me.
Yeah.
And then, so I knew, something big was happening. And then, like, immediately I looked down and I'm like, oh snap, I'm wearing slippers. And then even at a stage, I don't know when, like, I kicked my slippers under the counter. And then they're like, no, you can't do it in socks either. And so I had to put my slippers back on. But yeah, it was such a beautiful setup. It was so, awesome. Yeah. It was so simple, but so beautiful. And the Casey and Jojo, I can't listen to the song now without crying. It has a whole new... No, you can't TikTok Casey and Jojo.
Sorry.
Yeah, it just has a whole new meaning. So whenever I get mad at him, like I listen to Casey and Jojo, I'm like, okay, this is still how he feels about me.
Why are you getting mad at me, yo?
Because we're human and you do human things.
Awesome. I'm not a human. I'm perfect.
Okay, perfect being. I get mad at perfect people. Perfect Paddy. But yeah, it was really beautiful. Like, I'll remember it for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that was awesome. So...
I don't even remember his speech. like what he was saying before we asked the question, because I was bouncing up and down and I needed to pee. So I'm just waiting for the video from Spoo. Spoo, where's the video? And then I'll hear exactly what you were saying to me.
Yeah, so that's the engagement. That's how we met. That's how we're engaged. Now it's the road to the wedding. But we're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about that after the wedding. I'm so grateful to have this special person. Your beautiful hair.
He loves my hair, guys.
Smile.
He washed my
I
hair
don't know why
today.
she wants extensions, guys. If you had hair like this, would you want extensions?
Okay,
Please
but
drop a comment and say yes to extensions, no to extensions. I just want to know. Sorry, yeah.
okay, now I'm not gonna tell them how you washed my hair so nicely today.
Tell him.
No,
Tell
because
him
you want them
this is love.
not to make me have extensions. So no, I'm not gonna
I will wash
tell
the
them the
hair.
good things
I will
you do.
wash it.
Yeah, but will you wash my extensions?
I will not. But yeah, guys, that's it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You guys have finally met her, my beautiful swing bings, and we'll see you guys in another video. Hopefully she'll be in more videos. She's a very busy person. You know, Joburg has seen Nadia, and now that Nadia's in Joburg is not ready for Nadia, but Nadia's ready for Joburg.
Can we have a part where I speak about just me in our relationship?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can expose me.
Can you see me then?
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And on that bombshell, see you next time. Bye. Cheers.